That would make her more afraid and depressed. That would make her less afraid and make her attend the service. I forgot to check what going outside does to her. Attend the service in the castle grove. Letting the peace of ritual calm your heart. Alright, so she still looks like she's pretty well afraid. She's still afraid, she's still depressed, she's still got a little bit more willful. I don't think I've fixed her in any way. I think I made it worse, but she's got way more of this now. She's got the ability to do this stuff, which isn't great. I don't need those like super buffed. I want to get at like composure. Maybe I don't need those, not yet. Herbs, poison. What else have we got in here? Hold on, I haven't had like a full read through. There's strategy stuff. I wouldn't mind getting some of this like unlocked. Intrigue and military would be good. What's this under intellectual? What was the opposite for? Because this is neutral at the moment, so I don't know which one of these improves that yet. Medicine though, I would like her to start working on that. Maybe. Because it was like I failed at herbs and shit, so I could do a little bit more. I could probably do a tiny bit of flexibility or something. I'd like more reflexes though. I might do reflexes and poison, maybe. Well, that's medicine, right? So as medicine as in for poison. She can also do athletics and shit. I could maybe teach her swimming or something. I don't know if that would count. Well, look, let's find out what it does, right? Because like if I was to choose medicine and stuff, like that would also not do anything. Fuck it. I'm all over the shop with this because I'm not quite sure what I want to do. I do want reflexes. Yes. And I want... Where was it? I would like to do poison, but... maybe meditation. Finding and maintaining your own inner peace. History, I can't do that yet. Family handling, athletics. Athletics I could do. Running... move swiftly and surely across the land. Scaling ropes, rocks, and walls. Endurance and speed when crossing water. I don't think I could do any of these yet because they're not okay. But maybe we just do meditation. I feel like meditation is the one that I should go with. Practice running at high speeds, back and forth over a small area, making quick turns and changes in direction. Practice assuming a sitting position that allows you to relax tranquil without being so relaxed that you are likely to fall asleep. Alright. One of the maids approaches you for attention. Alice, my lady, curious have arrived from Duke Cinder? Foreign intelligence, foreign affairs have failed. We have a Duke Cinder? No, my lady, Duchy of Cinder, as in Talasea. They have brought you a letter and a gift. Condolences on the death of deeply regrets, best wishes. Oh, what a beautiful necklace. Court manners have failed and are cheerful. Something sparkly will make me feel better. Okay, what's outside? So willful and lonely. I know we were doing sports, but let's do that. I got lonely and willful. You sneak out of the castle to have a little fun. You enjoy your freedom, but your father won't like it if he finds out. Okie dokie. So, how's she doing now? Fuck's sake, she's still so fucking afraid. And she's getting pretty willful though. That might end up being her primary thing in like one more. If she gets one more on willful, it'll become the primary. So, okay. So, have a look at your skills. How are we going with this shit? So she's getting a pretty good buff to physical at the moment. agility is like through the roof. If I wanted to smack flexibility, I could probably get it pretty close up to here as well. And faith, divination, and law. Like, I could probably do a little bit on law, bring that up. But also, like, voice, maybe some court manners. Actually, that's no longer like a negative, so yeah, look, we'll do the benefit. We'll do faith and we'll do agility. And I'll try to get her to be what mood? I have to make her less afraid. So yeah, try to make her less afraid. So flexibility and faith, law. Alright, let's do that. You learn to relax and evaluate the tension in your body. And you practice the different types of motion available to each of your joints, twisting, shifting, and rotating. Only a lumen can channel magic, and only with the help of a attuned crystal. The ability to control a crystal seems to be inherited, so crystals can be passed down from parent to child upon the lumen's death. Which is interesting because it should be like one per person kind of thing. As you're walking, you spot a familiar figure in the palace gardens. The Duchess of Ursel. Maybe I should go say hello. You notice seated beside her is a woman in robes, a priestess. They're very close together, their hands gently touching as they speak. Looks like she's busy. You turn to walk in a different direction so as to not disturb them. At the moment you notice something unusual. It looks like someone just left the palace grounds by going over the hedge. Is that a servant, a thief, or an assassin? I wouldn't mind calling the guards for this. Because that seems shifty. Oh, fuck it. I made him more angry. However, by the time the response and organize are directed to the area beyond the palace, there's no sign of any intruder. You wonder if you're only imagining it. Okay, so I've got to make her less angry. That makes her... Well, she was afraid. I actually do have to make her angry. I think that's right. A little less angry, a little less lonely. I guess we do sports today. Affected by loneliness. Cool. You take the court for a few games of tennis. Feel the thrill of competition. Okay, she looks pretty fucking willful to me. Yeah, she's extremely willful and she's no longer afraid, but she's borderline being, like, depressed being as, like, the second strongest one. I don't want them to be on neutral. The stronger they go in one direction or the other, the more you get from it. So it's good to kind of do that, but what does willful get me? I can learn Lumen, and I can learn military and intrigue. Okay, so maybe... It said that I failed some foreign affairs stuff before, but I'd like to be able to sense some Lumen magic. That would be good. If we could keep it on willful for like one more go, I could buff these categories on their own to about equal to it, I think. I wouldn't mind some strategies here either. Yeah, I don't know about these. Obviously, like, the necklace didn't work, but let's just try to make her more... Wait, where was it? It's under... That one's under Mystic. And that one's under Intellectual. Cool. Faith. No. God. Economics, Medicine, Intrigue, History, Foreign Affairs. Fuck, I'll just click on them faster. You could do trading and stuff. That was the... Logistics wouldn't hurt either. Being able to move troops to suitable supplies in a timely fashion could be good. And strategy. Skill of achieving victory on land. Maybe. No, I didn't want to right click. So, where was the intellectual category? It's blue. Okay. Intellectual is in here somewhere. The fuck? There's so much information from page to page. I could learn either that or intrigue. I'm trying to find Mystic. Mystic is Lumen. Do I not have Lumen unlocked? Is that what's stopping me here? Yeah, I don't have Lumen. Can I just not learn Lumen? Okay, yeah, I can't learn Lumen. So even if I've got it, I can't learn it. Because that's what was like confusing me. I'm coming back to this page and I'm like, where's the information? Yeah. I'm like, oh, I want to learn this, but I can't find it. And so my brain just kind of short-circuited. It's kind of like when you go to like the fridge and then you can't remember what you were there for kind of thing. You just got to keep opening and closing that door until like shit just suddenly like returns to your brain. So I can't do any of that. So we'll ignore that. I could learn 2 military things, although they reckon that I've got a foreign individual in my base, so my castle. So I could do foreign intelligence, might be worth my time. Since she didn't know who he was. Intrigue, foreign intelligence, let's just absolutely buff the shit out of that. Actually, internal affairs at the same time. We'll do that. What about foreign and internal? That is a shit buff. Increase. I know, it's fine, it finished. I just saw it stop at 12 and I blinked and I'm like, man, that's bad. The current Duke of Cinder is a 26-year-old and unmarried. He might be considered a good marriage prospect for you. You desire stronger ties with the domain of Talasy. Until you have children of your own. Your maternal uncle, the Duke of Merva, is the next in line for the crown, and after him would be his daughter, your cousin, Charlotte. Okay. As you're walking up the stairs, a maid comes running down, holding a towering pile of linen. Yeah, right? Elegance test failed. Reflexes success. Swiftly stepped aside and let her pass. Cool. So what are we trying to do? We're trying to keep her being all willful and stuff. Did she talk to her dad? She did, didn't she? Willful. That will do willful. I think that will help us. Her willfulness. Pika Pika is one of the luckiest peasants held in the dungeons. Petty thieves and troublemakers now suffering in the dark. They're obviously bad people, but you see them so miserable. Still feels unfair. There must be a better way. Okay, she looks willful as all hell. Let's check her out. She should have a pretty decent bonus on that now. We've got her angry, afraid down to neutral. Okay. I need something to make her cheerful though. So, I could do classes, like I could take elegance and shit like that. I have a small amount of foreign intelligence stuff. She's still not able to do this stuff. She's not getting the penalty fully from it. I can't do any royal shit. I was hoping to like ultra buff this out, and I sort of have, but I don't know if ciphering would be worth my time or if it would just be better to just redo what I did before and make those really strong. And here's what I'm going to do. Foreign and internal. The domain of Sungia across the sea to the west has been steadily increasing in size and now controls a wide range of coastline, as well as most of the navigable rivers. The political disruption of Tumblr in recent years has caused a disruption in the chocolate production, which is a great benefit of Nova, particularly the Duchy of Kigal. Your maternal uncle's wife, the Countess Nix, claims kinship to the old Merva line and originally asked your mother for the title to the duchy. However, no one could verify her lineage. As compromise, your mother created her brother, Duke of Merva. Created her brother? What? As a compromise, your mother created her brother, Duke of Merva. That's got to be an error. Last Duke of Mead was the older half-brother of the current Duchess. His reign was brief and highly scandalous. He defied tradition and pledged himself as the life mate of the old Duke of Ursel. And broke that off only a year later. He retired into seclusion and died still unwed. Okay. There is a man here to see you. He wishes crown funding for a project of his. Remember, the treasury is not unlimited. If you choose to invest, you'll have less money to work with later. Man, Your Royal Highness, I have planned to print books using metal letters which can be moved and reused. I need to borrow 875 lessy to assemble the metal and factory to mold the type. With this system, we will be able to create new books in a fraction of the time it takes now and make copies to send all over the world. So she doesn't have production and trade. I don't know much about factories, trade. That'd really be worthwhile. I'm not interested. Oh wow, I don't even get choice. Okay. I kind of... What was the thing I had to get up from... What? No, return there. This is the only part is like remembering this. I could talk to Juliana again, but I kind of want to... Like, I don't know. I don't think I'll get a benefit from the father if I see him. Only a cheerful... I think I had to make it cheerful, don't I? Play with her toys. You spend the weekend holed up alone in your room with your favourite toys. It's childish, but you feel a bit better. Alright. She's still willful. She's a little less depressed. She's still a little bit lonely, but all the others have moved slightly. And willful's come down a tiny bit. I've got to move probably yielding out of there by the look of it. I sort of wish it told me how to get these unpenaltied. Penalty to royal demeanour is being willful. Okay, so we need her to be yielding. Alright. Yielding must give me economics at the same time and history, it looks like. I could do more intrigue. What else have we got in here? I could do some military. Military's still like 1. Like, I could still keep buffering up what I've got. Like, I could do ciphering probably and get that about the same as what I've already got. And then... strategy, maybe? I think that'd be alright. So... I want ciphering and I want military. I want strategy. There we go. You practice reading words whose letters have been arranged in reverse order, the simplest of transpositions which anyone literate can puzzle through if they try. It's sometimes useful to hide information. I'm guessing it's like this or something like that. I'd love to know what this actually like ciphers to. I'm guessing it's like this is an example or something like that. You study the strengths and weaknesses of different weapons and battle formations. Okay. Bannon, Duke of Marie, Earl of Serenities? Fucking close enough. Look, I'm gonna butcher a lot of names in this. I just will. Your Highness, my sympathies for your loss. Even after all these years, I sometimes forget that my own mother will never be coming back. Thank you. However, I must call for your aid. The Exonite occupation to the country of Imperum has gone on for too long now. Now is the time to push back. Foreign affairs have failed. I thought we did a bit of that. I know there's been some problems but I don't know the details. I guess they're occupying Southern Marie. Military success. We have plenty of troops, so it shouldn't be that hard to drive them out. If we want to make a big fight of it. I could try to negotiate. But she doesn't have any negotiation skills and I can't get those, so maybe we prepare for battle. Well, if they want to fight, then we'll give it to them. I'll arrange for troops to be sent in your aid. Thank you, Highness. Oh, fuck, she's more willful. If I may ask, that necklace you're wearing, where did it come from? It's a gift from Duke Sonata, and you have made arrangements with him. Court manners have failed. What sort of arrangements? Your Highness, that is a courting gift. The man wishes to gain your hand in marriage. Oh, I didn't realize. Okay, let's get you to be yielding. Pretty sure that's doing royal duties, right? Yeah. It's going to make her depressed and she's going to be pressured, so it's going to probably negatively affect some stuff. Sitting on the court sessions is not fun at all, but it pleases your father and it may be important to your future. Okay, she looks like she's mostly just upset at this time. She's mostly upset, but her willful has come down a fair bit. So since she's depressed, what can she do? She could do animal stuff again. They buff up horses. She could do expression and stuff. Yeah. Like, I could probably buff up, like, maybe horses and do... I don't think this matters too much, but maybe... like, voice, maybe? Expression, let's do your voice. And animals, more horses. Alright, let's go with that. You practice deep breathing exercises to build up your ability to sustain a note. You learn about caring for horses. I had to yawn. Imagine that, carrying horses. Grooming with different brushes and keeping hooves free of stones. You learn about the different pieces that go in saddles and bridles and how to check for signs of wear and know, equip and adjust them on a horse. Alright. You receive a report on the outcome of the battle against Exonites. You succeeded in driving them out of Marie, but it cost you almost a full battalion of soldiers and a great deal of material. That's 965 soldiers. Holy shit. And she's pissed off again. Duke and Marie will be happy, but we could have done better. Yeah, I feel like you could have done better with that. Okay, some more yielding. I need to get her into yielding. Seeing your court sessions may not be fun, but it pleases your father and it's important to your future. Okay, so she's looking pretty sad. She's pretty depressed. She's getting a bit willful now, but that's not going to help us too much. Oops, hold on. Now she can't do, like, those two, like, really badly. She can do more expression. Buff that a little bit more. I could, like, animals have gone way up. I don't want to do animal stuff. I want to, like, fix up other things on her. I think she's probably got enough animals, but we'll shove some more horse in that situation, I guess. I'll just repeat what she's got. Obviously the stats that she's got at the moment are absolutely shit. I need to, like, get her out of that. Learn the differences between resonance between the chest and head and the nose. You learn about the different vocal ranges from the most profound bass and rare cultura soprano. You learn how to mount and dismount a horse, first with the boost and then from the ground. You learn how to handle the reins and guide a horse around the field. You may now hunt on the weekends. Your skill with a horse is now 50. You may not increase that skill until your other animal handling skills are 25 or higher. That's right, you get capped out by some stuff. I forgot about that. There are reports that a Thon has been sighted leaving the old forest. What? She doesn't know lore, she doesn't know history. What's a Thon? A beast with a body that is an enormous golden cat, a sharp beak, and spikes on its back. Eek. Several disappearances in southern Cloris has already thought to be work of this creature. What do? Do we send hunters? The traditional policy on stray beasts is that I hope that they return to the forest and stay there. Hunters are no match for such creatures. You would only make it angry and waste more lives. So we just let it eat people? Everyone dies in the end. Mates. Also, there is a letter for you. Talaris, the Duke of Sonata, will be arriving next week for an official visit. Isn't that the guy that gave me the necklace? I thought he was visiting earlier. So, yeah, that's a bit of a surprise. I didn't think I've had hunting before. Angry and cheerful. I want her to be more yielding at the moment, so we'll just wait. It's all the same stuff. It's helping her future. So, fuck's sake, she's maximum depressed. And she's pretty willful though. I can get rid of the depression. I can buff that up. Oh, hold on. Okay, so she could do a lot of expression. She's got a little bit of buff to military and intrigue, but not much. Okay, well, I could easily get her animals one way up. But I feel like that's like neither here nor there. But that one's going to cap out at 50, so one more on that would waste it. I could do like dance, bring that up. She also has like weapons and shit in here too. I could like get her animal handling up or something and like teach her archery or something. Like do some long range shit. But since it caps at 50, which I legit forgot that that's a thing that this does, I probably need to get instrument and decoration up. And since they're both really close to that, I might as well do them both. Since it's buffed. Discuss the nature of beauty, looking around at landscapes, objects, and people, comparing their aesthetics elements. You tap out chiming dyads and glockenspiel, learning the basics of harmony and rhythm. Tahara Stuka Sonata. Your Highness, what a pleasure just to meet you in person at last. Your description did not do you justice. Flattery failed. Well, I don't know how to deal with a handsome older man paying me compliments. I was so pleased to hear that you had accepted my humbling offer. A jewel for a jewel. Well, shit, hold up. I keep right-clicking, I'm sorry, it happens. But you are more precious. I hope that this is only the beginning of a mutually beneficial relationship, a union between us bringing stability to both peoples. He really does want to marry me. I think she should probably politely decline, but I actually wonder what would happen if she accepted, because I've like fucked up and had that before, but I normally just politely decline. What happens if I accept it? Makes a cheerful, makes a willful, that I would be honoured. A Lodi. Grace, are you not aware that my daughter has only 14 summers? It's my decision. A betrothal only, of course. There is no need to hurry. You have coronation to plan for after all. If I might be of service in any way, please send me. I would be happy to offer protection and advice. Advice? Yeah. No, I've never actually clicked like yes to that because I'm usually like, dude's like 20 and I was pretty sure she's like 14. And I'm like, so normally like politely decline. I'm like, just out of like pure curiosity, like what happens if you like accept? Because usually it's like, oh, okay, that's fine. But yeah. I kind of forgot after playing through that I'm like, I'm supposed to kind of like make it that she's able to reject the necklace before she gets it. But it's fine. I need something to take down the depression. Angry and cheerful. What was the opposite? Well, cheerful would take that up. That wouldn't affect her willful. So let's go hunting. You take out some of the frustration on helpless prey animals. You now feel somewhat happier and less angry. Jesus. Okay. So she's still pretty depressed. So she's still really still somewhat yielding. She's starting to feel pressured. I gotta keep her depression down. But let's see how this affected her shit. So her expression stuff is still super high. Her animal stuff's high. I kind of don't really have much more with that. I was hoping to be able to get like some of these. But I know that these are some of the hardest ones, like fucking... They're not if you know what you're doing, but like... I can't remember what I'm doing, so... It's fine. I could teach her like weapons and shit, but it'd just be like 1-to-1. So... Since we've got such a boost to dogs and expression... I reckon that's like the higher buff at the moment while she's depressed. So let's do dogs and falcons. Okay, animal handling, dogs and falcons. Because the other one's at 50, so it won't matter if they get close to or go above it. Learn about dog grooming and the most common disease injuries that dogs suffer from. You learn the standard commands for working with trained hunting dogs and retrievers. You've unlocked a new outfit. Okay. Spend time with your chosen bird, speaking to her and letting her get to know you. You've done a heavy leather glove and encourage a bird to hop on your fist. So I have an outfit now. You are requested to stand in judgment. A woman has been convicted of attempted murder and No requests, mercy of the crown. It said woman, right? Kevin Earl of Low? Probably Low. Your Highness, this Slattern, sweet Jesus, Slattern, desires to beg pardon when she admits that she tried to poison my sister under her own roof. Which sister? Crescents? The Duchess of Mead. She alright? Nerve and history failed. She is unharmed. We caught the culprit in the kitchens before anybody could eat her foul spew. Well, what do you have to say for yourself? It's justice, it is. Them devils killed my brother and broke me mam's heart